Hi, this is Wade Harvey. This is a quick video to help you with downloading Ideal Automate. So we're looking at step 1. The first step is to download and install Tortoise SVN from this link. Tortoise SVN is a Windows Explorer tool that allows you to grab source code from the web and pull it down to your computer. So you would check one of these buttons and just install that. Then you'd be ready to get the source code and download it into a folder on your computer. Steps 2 and 3 in the process involve downloading the source code into this folder called SVNIA. We're going to create that folder using Windows Explorer, and then we'll just use this dialog, fill out a dialog to pull your source code using Subversion from the web down to your folder that you created. So here's how you do it. So I'm on the C drive. I say new folder. SVNIA stands for Subversion Ideal Automate. So we'll create this folder. Click anywhere within that folder. When we downloaded Tortoise, that gave us some new options when you right click in a folder, and this is the one we want. Check out SVN and fill it out to look like it was described in the instructions. Click OK, and then this will download for about 2 minutes and fill your folder with the 14 meg of scripts from the web. I'm not going to wait for that to finish. Okay, steps 4 and 5 involve creating the menu for Ideal Automate, and you'll need SQL Express to run the menu. So we go into everything is kept in the trunk. We open the solution for Ideal Automate. Then we're going to right click on the project and say select Publish and click Finish, because all the options are already set up for us. So I right clicked on the project, not the solution. Select Publish, click Finish, and this is going to create a folder with the setup executable. This down arrow shows that it's in process. Looks better. The computer's acting slow. Okay, there it is. That's that. Okay, step 6 says click on the Setup Execute to install the Ideal Automate menu application. And then we're going to right click on the green icon that appears in the taskbar to pin that to the taskbar so we'll easily find it. So let's do that. So we double click on the Setup Execute. We right click in the taskbar on the green icon and say pin to taskbar. It makes it easy to get to every time. And then when the menu is running, you can use these hotkeys. It has a test script already loaded, so Control-Alt-T will launch Notepad now. Step 7 says use Windows Explorer to copy this project template zip file to your custom project templates for Visual Studio. Now your custom project templates folder depends on which version of Visual Studio you have. So you change this 2013 and this address to point to your version of Visual Studio. So here's how this works. We take this ideal core template zip in the downloaded source code, and then we go to project templates for Visual Studio. Yours will probably be something else. I'm using 2015 at this time. You just paste that into right here. I've already done it. You don't need to unzip it. And before we go on to step 8, I'd like to explain something that happened when we launched the Ideal Automate menu program for the first time. It went out to SQL Express and it looked to see if this database existed, Ideal Automate database. If it did not, it added it and it populated this key value table with some default values. Now the key value table is like your app config file. It allows you to have personalized settings for your scripts, and you can keep your passwords in there as well without having them inside your script. You have them over in the SQL Express. So the reason I'm telling you this is because for my computer that I'm running on now, it's not using Visual Studio 2013, so this isn't going to work, but then when I run the script, you'll see what happens. Okay, so now we can start with step 8, which says use Visual Studio to open the solution file. And the solution file is for creating a new Visual Studio project for a script. This just helps us to jumpstart creating an automation script. So we open the solution, we run it in the debugger. Here it couldn't find our version of Visual Studio, so I'm going to correct that. I know that I'm using 14. You can use this file here to help you find your location of Visual Studio, because it tells you it's in Program Files 86 and so forth. So this script is just running to help me create a project. It's using the template that we copied over in step 7 to our custom templates. I'm typing this myself. Test automated search. Then it goes ahead and spins up the project for us. The instructions say, in step 9, we're supposed to delete these lines 36 through 51, and then we can run it. So let's try and do that. So the code behind comes with a lot of examples of how to do stuff, and we're just going to delete one of the examples of creating a tutorial. And that'll leave us with the example of creating an automated script, automated search. So now when I run it, it says which search engine do you want to use? You can choose Google. Click on the OK. Brings up Google. There's the application run. Okay, so step 10 says use Visual Studio to open this solution file. And the solution is for copying the executable that we created in step 9 copy that over to our Ideal Automate menu program so we can easily launch the script whenever we need to. So let's open the solution in Visual Studio. Then we'll run it in debug mode. Since we're running in debug mode, it's going to throw up this caution, couldn't find Visual Studio, minimize this if you're running in debug mode, which I am. So I'm going to minimize this. But what I want to do, I want to get the test automated search underneath this pop-up window so that it can use that to find the bin folder. So I've got it underneath the pop-up, so I click OK. It's going to start over there in the Solution Explorer looking for the bin folder. And it's going to go there and grab that and put it in the clipboard. Then it's going to launch Ideal Automate automatically. Type that in automatically. Save it. Description tab and type in the executable for me. This makes it real easy to have a script where you can run it easily after you put it in the menu program. Then you just click on run the script to run it. And that's it.